Here's the bright side of everything else that occurred from tonight's events. Miami Heat, they're hot. 3-game win streak is not a lot until you realize it is quite something. So, you start the winning streak with Portland Trail Blazers. You completely destroy them. And then you follow up by another blowout against the Washington Wizards. Those are the teams that you should be able to beat. And now we get to the month of April to play against a really, really talented and great New York Knicks team who we just were not able to beat at the Garden, Madison Square Garden. Now, if I'm trying to talk about. They come down to Miami at Kaseya Center, and Miami Heat took care of business, and they took care of business with something to fight for, something to be proud of. It's Heat culture. Miami Heat has won this game 109-99 against the New York Knicks. As one person to thank for a lot of it, that's right. I mean, Terry Rozier was absolutely incredible. He scored 34 points, 10 for 15 in field goals. As I'm talking about this a little bit earlier, but I wanted to get that one straight. 10 for 15 in field goals, 34 points, 6 for 6 in free throws, and he shot a whopping 8 3-pointers made. And that's 8 out of 11 threes from Terry Rozier. Oh, that is just incredible whopping number by Rozier. He was incredible. He was absolutely incredible. And I just can't be that much excited and happy enough for Terry Rozier. I mean, give him a round of applause. And this is a big win too. Let me look at the standings really quickly. No, I have to exit everything out. Great. All right. So, all right. Well, we'll look at the rest of the league. Right now, this is a big win because we stay ahead of Philadelphia, in which Philadelphia has won tonight over Oklahoma City Thunder. That's a big win. As I heard, Joel Embiid is back. And then you also have the situation with the Indiana Pacers, who are now won 2 straight games. We are still a half game behind Indiana, and Indiana is the team of interest that we need to watch out for and play against, because that's the team we are going to play against eventually. But we have a big game on Thursday. However, back to the New York Knicks. This was a big win for a lot of reasons. Like I just said, we stay ahead of Philadelphia regarding the points in games ahead, as we are still a game ahead of Philadelphia, which we play against on Thursday. And we're also a little bit behind Indiana. So that is something that we need to watch out for. As we are getting ready for it. We're getting ready for the playoffs. Hopefully we'll be able to get out of the play-in. I will very much like that. But either way, I'm sure the Heat wouldn't care much, because we did go to the finals even when we were in the play-in, even as the 8th seed. Remember that? We beat Milwaukee, they were number 1 seed. We beat the Knicks, they were the number 5th seed, I believe. And we beat Boston Celtics, they were the number 2 seed. Granted, that was tough. But we made it to the finals anyway. Did we win the finals? No, but that was sure a magical run. But what about this game itself? Well, let's talk about this. So we go to the box score, and we're going to start with New York, because they are the road team. As we start with Hartenstein, he scored 4 points with 2 field goals, 1 rebound, 2 assists, and 3 steals on a block. Jalen Brunson, scoring 20 points with 1 3-pointer, 5 for 18 in field goals, 9 for 10 in free throws. He does have 2 rebounds, 10 assists, so he has a double-double. The Heat took care of business against Brunson. He was, like, the other night I heard he scored over 60 points. I think it was 61 that he scored against. So he's a scoring machine, Jalen Brunson. We know this because we played against him a bunch of times, especially in the playoffs. McBride with his game of 24 points, scoring 4 3-pointers, 9 for 16 in field goals, 2 for 2 free throws. He does have 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and a block. Josh Hart, just 2 points off the field goals with 6 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steals. And the other starter, thank you OBJYN788 for helping me break down the pronounce of his name. Yes, he did comment it a couple months ago. DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo, he has a freaking 31 points tonight against the Heat with 6 3-pointers out of 15, 11 for 21 in field goals, 3 for 3 in free throws, which includes those and ones, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, and 4 steals. And then, Bogdanovich off the bench, 16 points, just a Heat killer no matter where he goes. All right, now we go to the Miami Heat. Duncan Robinson scoring 6 points off 2 3-pointers, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, and a steal. 2 for 7 3-pointers. Now, not 3 field goals. It's the same as 3 points, 3-pointers. Jovic with 5 points with 1 3-pointer, 2 for 2 in free throws, 3 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal. Butler scores 17 points with a 3-pointer, 5 for 12 in field goals, 6 for 6 in free throws. Butler absolutely coming in clutch towards the end as well. 5 rebounds, 6 assists. Bam Adebayo, 15 points, 6 for 9 field goals, nice. 3 for 4 in free throws. Did he attempt a 3? No, he did not. Not this time. He did have 9 rebounds, 1 assist, and a steal. I am not going to say that no more. And then, I already talked about Terry Rozier, 34 points, 8 3-pointers. I already said it all. Rewinds before I said it. Welcome back, Kevin Love. He scored 8 points off his return with 2 3-pointers, 2 for 2 free throws, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, and a block. Haywood Highsmith playing great basketball with 14 points, with 2 3-pointers, 6 for 11 field goals, 8 rebounds, 1 assist, and a steal. So, I think everything was doing great. Caleb Martin didn't play a bad game either. All right. Now, for the first time in a while, I am actually going to break down shot by shot. So we start off with the shooting foul from Brunson. Jovic making those 2 free throws. Then a little bit after that, Brunson makes his floating jump shot to tie the game up. Butler makes his 3-pointer. That'll be his only 3-pointer of the game. DiVincenzo with his floating jump shot. Rozier makes a 2-point shot. Brunson with the 3-pointer, that'll tie it up. But Rozier responds with a 3-pointer. DiVincenzo with the 3-pointer response with it. Free throws by Brunson. He missed one of them, which was shocking. Jovic makes a 3-pointer to get back up ahead. Not bad. Butler makes those free throws. McBride with a 3-pointer to be down by 1 New York. Then Duncan Robinson makes his good 3-pointer. DiVincenzo with free throws. So, excuse me. What just happened? There we go. Bam Adebayo with the free throws. Precious Achiuwa. I forgot Toronto and New York made a trade earlier. Did you know Precious Achiuwa was a former Heat? He was a 2020 first rounder. Did you know that? That was a bad draft pick. I remember that a lot. All right, McBride with the free throws. Rozier makes another 3-pointer. McBride with a 2-point shot there. Rozier, another 3-pointer. We're up by 5. Plus the freaking and 1. He has a 4-point play. And I was up in my seats while watching the other 2 games at the same time. I'm getting miserable at the Marlins game. The Panthers game was getting tense. And then I saw this play. I'm like, yes. 4-point play. It finishes off. Incredible by Rozier. Incredible. Jaime Jaquez with the layup. We're up by 8 now. And then up by 9 because he also has an and 1, which is awesome. Bogdanovich make this simple shot. Kevin Love with the 3-pointer. Butler with the 2 free throws. And ended the first quarter, a really good start by the Miami Heat as they take the first quarter lead 34-22. That's a 12-point advantage. Not a bad start. Wow, I almost said not a good start. Wow, I'm thinking about the Marlins a lot. Second quarter rolls along. Bogdanovich makes his pull-up shot. We're up by 10 now. Butler then makes a 2-point shot. Then there'll be 2 free throws by Bogdanovich. And then there was the out-of-bounds situation with Caleb Martin and Jaime Jaquez. They initially said Knicks last touch, so it'll be Miami's ball or a foul, or a foul rather. So the Knicks challenged this, and it was clearly a bad pass by Caleb Martin to Jaime Jaquez, and the ball was out of bounds, and so the Knicks win the challenge there as it is Knicks ball. So then Hartenstein would make this driving layup to take advantage of the good challenge made. McBride makes a 3-pointer. Now we're up by 5. New York is always making these good comebacks. We have to watch out for it. That's why Haywood Highsmith would make this 3-pointer. We're up by 7 now. Is it 7? No, it was 8. Never mind. Sorry about that. Then Josh Hart makes his layup. Kevin Love makes his 3-pointer to be up by 9. Bogdanovich then makes a response 3. Butler with the shots there, as these players just can't make a shot for a while. Another cold streak has happened. Then Butler makes a 2-point shot. Now we're up by 10. Then after that, Bam Adebayo makes this dunk after the rebound and a Jovic pass. Great dunk there by Bam Adebayo. DiVincenzo then makes this 3-pointer. Oh, what just happened? There we go. So he makes his 3-pointer and now we're up by 9 again. DiVincenzo then makes a dunk. Great. Then Rozier gets those free throws in. Rozier follows up after the Jalen Brunson 23 step back jump shot miss. Rozier then makes a spot on shot. Butler, Brunson loses the ball. DiVincenzo steals from Jimmy Butler, and then McBride would make a pull-up shot. Rozier then makes a 3-pointer, another one, and then Haywood Highsmith would get this tip in off his own rebound. Couple of times over, and Miami Heat halftime score is 58-43, a 15-point advantage there. Feeling great about this game. Can't say for the others because this all happened at the same time. There was 3 games at the same time to watch. Anyway, third quarter comes along. Isaiah Hartenstein starts off with a shot. Brunson with those 2 free throws. Rozier comes in clutch with the 3-pointer. Then Bam makes a shot. McBride makes a layup. Terry Rozier with another step-back jump shot. Brunson with free throws. Brunson with a 2-point shot. Duncan Robinson makes a 3-pointer. Now we're up by 15 again. McBride with the driving layup. DiVincenzo with the 3-pointer. Now we're up by 10 now. Bam with the 2 free throws. And then another dunk by Bam Adebayo. Then Bam Adebayo with a 2-point shot. Now we're up by 16. Is this 16? I'm pretty sure. 74-58. You do the math. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. DiVincenzo with another dunk. And then McBride makes a 3-pointer. The Knicks is creeping up the comebacks. DiVincenzo makes another 3-pointer. They're creeping up. Like I was saying earlier, we have to watch out for the comebacks. We got to watch out for Bogdanovich now because he's always a heat killer. DiVincenzo, who's always shooting buckets. Josh Hart. And then, of course, you got Jalen Brunson. There's a quick layup feed by Haywood Highsmith to stay ahead. DiVincenzo makes another 3-pointer. McBride with the drive and dunk. Caleb Martin with the shot. Butler makes those 2 free throws to be up by 10. Not bad. Then, for the rest of the couple minutes, nobody was able to make a shot, not even Jalen Brunson. And then there was a foul made, a loose ball foul by Caleb Martin. Mitchell Robinson would go on the free throw line. And actually, I wouldn't mind this because Mitchell Robinson is really not a good free throw shooter. I'm sorry to say. And he missed both free throws. Kevin Love does get the rebound. He just had the Hail Mary it. And, of course, that didn't go through. Either way, the end of the third quarter score would be 83-73. Fourth quarter, this is where I was terrified because the Heat is not good in the fourth quarter. They were not good for the past few years. And I hate to bring this up, but considering what happened with them and the Knicks during the NBA in-season group play, remember that back in November? Vietnam flashbacks, I'm just telling you. Well, so we have to take note of it. All right, fourth quarter starts off. Caleb Martin does make a three-pointer, so that was a good shot by Caleb Martin. DiVincenzo then make a response three. Now we're back up by 10. Bogdanovich makes a shot. Caleb Martin with the shot in. DiVincenzo makes a layup in. Haywood Highsmith with a 2-point shot. We're still up by 10. Then Kevin Love makes these both free throws. And then the Knicks go on a run, a 10-0 run, with Jalen Brunson, Bogdanovich, McBride with the three, Bogdanovich with the shot in, and then Precious Otua makes this tip-in shot, a former Heat, to tie the game up. The Heat have not scored a bucket for 5 minutes in game. 8:55 left of the fourth quarter. That's roughly 3 minutes of 3:05. Hey, 3 minutes and 5 seconds into the fourth quarter. That was the last shot by Kevin Love. Since then, the Heat went on a terrible cold streak. The Knicks were going on a 10-0 run. And with 3 minutes and 48 seconds, that's 5 minutes game time, the Heat finally scored a bucket. And I'm thinking, Haywood Highsmith, why are you shooting this from right there when you're being tightly covered? But he makes this jumper, so I can't complain now. That was a good shot. I'm like, okay, good. We're back up by 3. Bogdanovich makes this 2-point shot. Great. And then Rozier gets hit with the foul, another 3-point foul. But this time, unlike the last time back in the first, he did not make this 3-point shot. That would have been nice and very clutch. But he's human. So he makes all 3 of those. Absolutely. Then Rozier misses the layup after that, and then bam, out of nowhere comes in and tips the ball into the hoop. Initially, they were thinking that could have been offensive interference, but it was too close to take, and thankfully it was not offensive interference. And that was just a great bucket by Bam Adebayo. Now we're back up by 6, and then Brunson with a bad turnover. Butler then makes a 2-point shot. And now we're up by 8. Absolutely amazing. DiVincenzo then makes a layup in, plus the N1. That's just not good foul by Caleb Martin. But Bam makes this jumper to be up by 7 still. Brunson with the floating jump shot. And then Terry Rozier with an exclamation point to the right side. Connects this 3-pointer. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it with this one, as Rozier makes this tough 3-pointer to be up by 8 with 34 seconds left. Brunson that missed his driver layup. Jimmy Butler makes this rebound, gives it to Caleb Martin, then gives it to Haywood Highsmith. No defense at all for the Knicks, and they just let Haywood Highsmith just finish them off. Haywood Highsmith makes this 2-handed dunk, and that's it. That's pretty much it. Knicks call a timeout. Brunson misses. Caleb Martin makes his rebound, hold on to the basketball, and that is all she wrote for this one. The final score of this one is 109-99. Miami Heat over the New York Knicks. That's a 10-point advantage. An absolutely great game. Pretty entertaining game to watch. And finally, something positive to talk about tonight on April 2nd. So everything is coming up Heat as of right now. Huge win by the Miami Heat. Huge. When we look at the team stats, you got the Miami Heat having shot less attempts but made more. They have 48.6 field goal percentage. That's more than what the Knicks had with 46.1. 3-point percentage, clearly it's the Heat. They made 17 out of 38. That's really a lot of Rozier's doing. The Knicks have 12 for 34. They have 35.3, while we have 44.7. That's kind of a huge difference. That's a 9 3-point difference, percentage difference. Free throws, everything Miami Heat. They only missed 1 free throw the whole game. which is 95.2. The Knicks missed 4 free throws. That's 81%. We out-rebounded them by 9. They have 1 more assist than we do. They have more steals than we do. We have more blocks than they do, but we did have more turnovers than they do, so that's not good. It evens out with fouls. I thought I'd point that out for a second. The Knicks' largest lead was just 1, and that was at the first quarter. One of the only leads in the game was 11 for 10. 1 point difference. The largest lead for the Heat is 16, and we beat them by 10. So obviously that's great for us, as we have the momentum coming into Thursday, as we got the 76ers. And this time, I do believe we're finally going to play against Joel Embiid this season. I look forward to playing against Joel Embiid. Will it be frustrating? You damn right it's going to be frustrating, but will it be worth it if we somehow, some way beat the Philadelphia 76ers? Oh, yes. It's still Sunday. Yes. Speaking of Sunday, we got Indiana Pacers. But before we get the Pacers, we got the Rockets after Philadelphia. And it's a back-to-back. I mean, you kidding me with this? First off, we got the Heat and Sixers at home on Thursday, right? At 7:30. And then they have to fly out to Houston to play against the Rockets. Ludicrous. That's just ludicrous scheduling. But we'll see what happens with this one. And after the Indiana game on Sunday, you got Atlanta. Then you got the Mavericks. That's going to be on ESPN. And then you got the winnable games against the Toronto Raptors, Toronto Raptors are, for what I'm gathering, they're on a really terrible losing streak. Not as bad as Detroit had earlier this year. I think Toronto is on a 13-game losing streak. Let me check real quick. 14. Oh, my goodness. So those are winnable games against Toronto, and those are the last 2 opponents. I think we should do it. I think the last time we played Toronto, they completely wiped the floor at us against them at Scotiabank Arena. We'll see what happens with this one, but right now we're focusing on Thursday, as that is a huge game. Huge game for the Miami Heat, no matter how you put it. All right, 2 games tomorrow. The Marlins, yippee. Let's get through this one. And then Inter Miami. They're playing against Monterrey in the CONCACAF quarterfinals. Hopefully Messi's playing that game. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this particular video. If you have enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe for content, because Miami TVG gets it back. And what he does, hit me right there with the fear team you deserve. Let's go Heat, and I'll see you guys next time. Good night, everybody.